Regular viewers of this channel know I like to keep an eye on the stats in untap.gg. Not sponsored, but I do pay for the stats, and every Monday I go through and I look at what's winning. And in Standard, one deck has continued to win and win and win some more, and that is Azorius Omniscience. And I've just avoided recording a video for this deck because I didn't want to do the clicks. But finally, I think there may be a version of this deck that I can get behind. It not only wins, but it does so at 5.3 minute average duration. It's Azorius Omniscience, the easy mode. Let's go. Welcome to the Attic Mana Dad here. It's the channel where we explore what's fun in Magic, mostly on Arena. On Arena, it's always fun to win. Even sometimes playing a deck that you're not, that's just not your style. And I'd love a good Omniscience combo. I have a different Omniscience combo deck I've been working on, but it doesn't win as much as the Abuelo's version. And the Abuelo's version is fun, but it used to be that you had to loop all kinds of cards in the sideboard, but this version, you don't have to do as much of that. We'll talk about that. But let's dig into the deck. If you don't know, if you haven't been beat by it a million times already, what's the deck trying to do? Well, we're trying to get Omniscience into the graveyard and bring it back with Abuelo's Awakening as a 1/1 spirit creature token with flying. So, first of all, a little bit fragile. We do have Spell Pierce. We do have, do we have anything else to protect the combo? In the sideboard, no. All right. Well, Spell Pierce and I guess Soul Partition, kind of, maybe? I don't know. So you can protect it a little bit, but do this when your opponent is tapped out, preferably. So you have an Omniscience as a creature there. Then you play an Invasion of Arcavios. When the siege enters, search your library, graveyard, and or outside the game for an instant or sorcery card you own, reveal it, put it into your hand. Okay? We want This Town Ain't Big Enough and 2 Invasion of Arcavios is the idea. You can go get Season of Weaving to also bounce back the Invasion of Arcavios. Remember, everything is free once we have Omniscience out here. And then eventually you're going to get, with one of these Invasion of Arcavios, Heroic Reinforcements. And then you just bring it back. We've got Peerless Recycling to return a permanent card from the graveyard to your hand. I guess if you need to bring back an Invasion of Arcavios, we've got Beseech the Mirror to go find a 4-mana spell, I guess, to cast it. Or once you have Omniscience, you can put it into your hand. There's Day of Judgment. This is a nice reset button. Heroic Reinforcement says, create 2 1/1 white soldier creature tokens. And this is reprinted in Foundations, by the way. It says M19 there, but this is standard legal because it's in Foundations. You just make 2 1/1 white soldiers, and then all your creatures get +1/+1 and gain haste. Well, just looping that Invasion of Arcavios, go play it again and again. When you need to replay the Invasion of Arcavios, is go find This Town Ain't Big Enough, bounce them back. Just a much more simple loop than the previous decks were doing. You'll see in the games if it's not making sense. And because I haven't really played with the deck yet, I've only played against it, maybe not making as much sense. You can also, this is really fun, you can do a +10/+10 if you want to just have that as your finishing move. So that's another way too. Once you've got enough soldiers on the battlefield, just make them all big and attack and win in one attack. Meanwhile, in the deck, Temporary Lockdown to help survive Afara's Dispersal, help survive against the aggro decks. Pelagi Archaeologist is a good blocker body, and then it actually does attack. Looks like it should be a defender, but it's not. It can be an 0/3 or a 1/4 that can attack, and so it can be getting buffed by the Heroic Reinforcements and the Preposterous Proportions. Moment of Truth, Chart a Course, even the first mode of Confounding Riddle, and Stock Up, all just ways to find your combo pieces and in some cases get them into the graveyard, like Omniscience. Chart a Course is going to be our main way to get Omniscience into the graveyard. Other than that, Confounding Riddle. So there was one more way with the counterspell to have a little bit of protection once you get your Omniscience dude in play, and some Blast Zones even to clean up things. Mana base. Do have max of 4 of the Surveil land again. Get your Omniscience into the graveyard. That's the deck. This particular deck list, as you saw, has a 60.6% win rate. It's 0.5% better than the next Omniscience deck, I think, because the Heroic Reinforcements version of it just is easier. And it has like 900 some games played, so pretty solid that this deck wins, and it wins. And we know this deck is the winningest deck in the format, wins more than mono red. So if that's the type of thing you want to see, stick around. We'll play the deck out, and we'll kind of see what are the pitfalls of playing it and where you can go wrong with it. I'm sure I'll make lots of mistakes that you guys can point out in the comments. So without further ado, this is the new Blue-White Omniscience. Let's go.
Hey, it's me, Overlord of the Hauntwoods. Actually, haunting and overlording are just my hobbies. My day job is managing the YouTube algorithm. I try to make sure lots of negative, conspiracy-laden clickbait shows up in your feed. You know, nightmare fuel. Whatever you do, don't like, comment, or elder gods forbid, subscribe to a channel like this one, okay? We don't need your feed filled up with people who genuinely enjoy playing Magic like this so-called Manadad. He puts deck lists and other useful links in the description. He even shows real win rate stats at the end of the videos. Yikes. Clicking on positive, helpful videos takes away from the time I could be spending haunting woods or putting my friend Writhing Chrysalis into draft boosters. But you don't have to take it from me. 9 out of 10 players who want to unban grief agree. Now let's see. What is your racist uncle clicking on today? He has impeccable taste. Let me send some of those videos your way.
Azorius Omniscience combo. How are we going to do? Against Julio de la Mama Pampa. The Llanos and the Pampas. Julio plays Dark Slick Shores, so Hopeless Nightmare. Thank you, Julio. As long as this deck is popular, I think we'll be in good shape, and we're going to hit Abuelo's Awakening on curve. So we just need to find the third part of the combo, which is the Arcavios. Nurturing Pixie. Bounces. Plays. Do we risk losing a land here? I think we'll just... Oh, is the Soul Partition better? I don't know. Probably gonna regret it if I draw land. Yeah, I do regret it. Okay. Don't necessarily want to bounce the Pixie. Well, if we have to. Isolation. Hopeless Nightmare. Dark Card Waste. See you later. Yeah, just take the damage, I guess. Well, there's a better thing to discard. Or I mean, should we bounce one of these guys? Slow them down. Seems like they might be holding up interaction. Stock Up is good. Philogia is good. This digs us 3 deep. This digs us 5 deep. And I guess we're not blocking any flyers, so Alright, into the graveyard you go, Falaji. Do we just go for it? They have open mana. My sense is we maybe just go for it? Is that crazy? How many counterspells does the Pixie deck run? Can't be too many. I guess we survive one more turn. Let's just stock up, see if we can find... Well, there's temporary lockdown is pretty good against them. Whereas if we go ahead and combo off next turn, having another stock up is good. Oh, we get to put 2 into hand, so yeah, okay. We're going to crack the Hopeless Nightmare. That would be a good sign for us. These crazy sleeves opponents running. Julio de la Pampa. Bounces. Plays. Azorius Omniscience. Okay. Again, they're, well, let's just go for it. The fancy Omniscience. Do they have the counterspell? They do not. Okay. Let's stock up and see if we can find our combo piece. This town ain't big enough. We can Confounding Riddle that. That was their big trick they were holding up. We luckily were ready for that. And then definitely need Moment of Truth. I guess we can just straight up cast Omniscience, and then we can cast Temporary Lockdown. So that's cool. We can find something. Yeah, Confounding Riddle. 1 into the graveyard. Guess Farah's Dispersal. 1 to library. Let's look at the top 4 cards of our library. Ooh, so we just whiffed, right? That's it. I'm gonna wipe out their board. Hey, why did Omniscience survive? It survives Temporary Lockdown? Okay, wow. They might just come at us with the Restless Anchorage. They're gonna stock up, okay. This is dicier than I thought. Whenever I play this deck, they always just go off. They always have the Arcavios in hand. Storm Chaser's Talent. Nowhere to run. Yeah, well, they can remove the Flying Omniscience, I guess. We still have the regular Omniscience. Let's remove that. Let's see what we get. We got Moment of Truth, Chart of Course. Both of those are great. Moment of Truth. And we just Moment of Truth into another Moment of Truth. 1 graveyard, 1 library. Come on. And Falaji. Island into graveyard, I guess. Find me something good, Mr. Falaji. Or Miss Falaji. Invasion of Arcavios. Here we go. Now I think we can start the loop. All right. Let's see if I remember it. Search my sideboard. We go get Beseech the Mirror, right? Go get another one, yeah. Beseech the Mirror. Cast without bargain. Go find another invasion. Play it. Now we search the sideboard. This town. Opponent is sticking it out, letting us figure this out. Thank you, opponent. Probably hoping we'll mess up. We're probably pretty clearly not an expert player at this. Search my sideboard. Find heroic reinforcements. Play heroic reinforcements. Play this. Search the graveyard now. Find this town. Bounce them back. Are we getting it? Well, we've created a loop here. Just have to remember to click the right thing. Search the graveyard. Heroic reinforcements. I'm sure there are other ways to do this. In fact, I know there are other ways to do this. Search the graveyard. This town. Bounce these back. And then, you know what? Let's just to the sideboard and let's do the +10/+10 thing. Next, I'll attack. So we did one more loop than we needed to. But that is it. That's how you do it. Okay. Azorius Omniscience combo. I'm still just running that over in my mind. It was remarkable.
That was remarkable. I'm still just running that sequence through my mind. It happened really quickly. Nothing matches that. I can hardly believe it.
So it looks like we got a couple achievements in that last game. We got the Necro Mastery achievement, having a creature with mana value 8 or greater, I guess because the Omniscience counted there. And then what did we get in red? Surprise attack. Attack with 5 or more creatures the turn they entered the battlefield during a single combat step. So if you're looking to get those achievements, this Azorius Omniscience deck is for you. Finally playing the best deck in Standard. But will it be the best for me? I don't want to have to click a lot. Well, we got Omniscience. We got a way to put it in the graveyard. I'm going to keep this. Snap keep. Dress, would you like to put Omniscience in the graveyard for me? I think if you're them, you take Chart of Course. Yeah, they did. Okay. I'll take a third land. Cavern Bats. They can just take the Omniscience. If they so choose. Otherwise, maybe a Forest Dispersal. Usually you take removal with the Cavern Bat. No, they took stock up. Interesting. Well, they don't know about the Sea Chrome Coast. We'll just play that. Pass the turn. We'll just not attack with Cavern Bat. Or they could. Okay. Get stock up back. So temporary lockdown's interesting. Assuming they replay the Cavern Bat. They play Unstoppable Slasher. Okay, so the lockdown didn't stop that. Just stock up and hope we get something. Put 2 into hand. Well, dispersal we're gonna need for sure, and then maybe just a land. Now the bat's back. Take the lockdown. Maybe I was just supposed to Moment of Truth instead of bouncing the bat. I don't know. Down to 9. Oh, okay. Well, we get to chart a course. Watch out for that blast zone. The omniscience that we don't need there. Moment of Truth, I guess we would like to hold up. They'll hit us for 3 and then have our life 3, but I guess we can win at 1 life. Bloodletter of Aclazotz. Well, that is the combo for them. So, oh, we don't have as far as dispersal. They took it. Yeah, I think we did. Whoops. Azorius Omniscience, the heroic version. Yeah. None of this non-heroic combo. We're the heroic combo players. All combo players are heroes in their own mind. You know. I get it. I'm a combo player. I'm a dirty combo player. From time to time. Ooh, okay, we got the Saffron Olive Cave deck. I would bet your sweet Bippy. I don't remember what beats that exactly. We already have Confounding Riddle. Let's take one of our combo pieces. And then the question is, do we play Meticulous Archive so that we'll have untapped land on 4? Yeah, I think we do. Okay. Question answered. Don't need that. Pass the turn. We do need to somehow get Omniscience in the graveyard. Okay, they got the Cathar Commando too, which is a good way to stop Omniscience. It is for 3. 9. One into hand. Do we have 1 in hand and 1 into graveyard? Because watch this. So and then they can't respond yet. Now they can respond and sack their Cathar Commando. This will be sad if they have even more. But at this point now we have Confounding Riddle. So we can counter if they have a spell that removes an enchantment. So they have onboard removal and spell. Do we have an answer? Give us a nice, say thanks. If they want to scoop or they want to try to play it out. Tear asunder. And we say that's with alternative cost, of course. You pay 4 more, you cannot. And that should be pretty much it. Let's go beseech in that mirror. We'll find another invasion. Play the other invasion. There's sideboard. This town. Maybe they'll ban this town. The ban coming up. Invasion. Search for sideboard. Heroic reinforcements. Play the heroic reinforcements. Play invasion. Search sideboard. Preposterous proportions. Play preposterous proportions. Attack you for bajillion. See, easy peasy, a faster version. That's under 4 minutes. Got ya. Winning even when Caves had an answer. Pretty good, pretty good. Up against Jezban. No Jez for you. Not allowed. Maybe another white. Alright. Some kind of artifact deck, it looks like. We'll go with Island first. We might want to disperse this wormlet. As the case may be. Rule artifacts. We've got the wormlet. Mission's definitely in the graveyard. I think, well, we already have a Philagi. But yeah, I guess we'll just dig more for a combo. Blast zone. And got another dispersal here, or we can just down the Philagi, we'll dig more for combo pieces. Do not find him. But look, now we have a blocker for the piggy bank. Wormlet. Tough cookie. Rule artifacts, gotta respect it. Don't see it every day. And they're making us do the block. Make us earn it. Okay, we don't have double white. It's too bad, because that would wipe their whole board. Wish it didn't tap that way. Guess we'll get Chart, of course. It's just leaving open us to pay 0. X equals 0. Put 0 counters on this land. Teething Wormlet. Innkeeper's Talent. Puts a counter on Tough Cookie. Block there. We go ahead and block the 2/2 or just take it? I guess we'll just take it. 15. My turn. Next time I'll try to remember to leave open. Okay, now it's tapping. Discard a card. Well, we might want temporary lockdown. Guess we don't need Chart a Course anymore, right? We've got the Omniscience in the graveyard, so actually I was supposed to ditch Soul Partition. It's Chart a Course, we might need to dig through our deck more. But we'll see. We'll disperse one of these creatures. Perhaps a Tough Cookie. Don't think they can deal 15 damage to us. Famous last words. Okay. Put a counter on the Wormlet. Yeah. could... I want to disperse that. Don't need either of those. And pass to blockers. Block, block, take 4. They're tapped out. And then it's just a matter of... Whew, okay. It's all about this moment of truth, I suppose. Or a lot about it. I guess we can wipe their board. See if we need to. Chart a course. Okay, we're still in it. 1 into the graveyard. Doesn't really matter. Start that course. We hit a stock up. Stock up. We find invasion. And sure, confounding riddle. Why not? Play invasion. Deck's on easy mode. Opponent knew it. Scoops it up. Under 5-minute game. All right, my learning curve for this deck seems to be about 2 games. We lost to Mono Black in game 1, but I probably won't play that first. Probably play it in second, though. It's instructive of how you lose. Look at the Scavenger. Oh, look, it's Esper Pixie once again. This deck is a real threat here. I hope this Nightmare. What do we lose? We would love if we'd had a... I think I'll lose Darkar Waste and just hope we draw land. I hope I learned the right lesson last time. Coming in. Smells like Kaido to me. Kaido? Oh, look, it's Kaido. I'm working on an Oops All Kaidos deck. There's 3 Kaidos in Standard right now. They're not even printing that many Planeswalkers. We got 3 times Kaido. What do you say, Kaito? How do you do it? Let me know in the comments. Kaito? Kaito? Like, this is probably Japanese, probably Kaito. Ooh, okay. 1 into hand would be Invasion of Arcavios. 1 into graveyard would be Omniscience. And 1 into library would be Chart a Course. Now we just need a land, which we hit. So let's just survive 1 more turn. Just leave a confounding riddle, I guess. In case they try to do some hand disruption. Caves of Koilos. We've got the Optimistic Scavenger. If they play that pre-combat... Okay. Throwing their ninja.
I just hate a fair fight.
Hitting us for... Ooh, okay. That's 8. Plus 2. We go to 1. Nurturing Pixie. So I think we have to counter when they replay the Nightmare. We're going to lose. Maybe we still lose. They pumped up enough. Exactly 9. Ah! I guess I was supposed to hit the Pixie? They got us. How did we do? Well, fantastic. Deck had a 60% win rate on untapped.gg. We got a 60% win rate with it, 100% on the play, 50% on the draw. So we were on the play quite a bit, which I guess helps quite a bit. But I have no reason to think that it wouldn't just play out as it did. Split with Pixie, lost one to the mono black decks. So I think, you know, this deck is very much relying on randomness, but if you're just playing it consistently, and again, 5 matches in just 26 minutes, so you could get 10 matches an hour, and you could probably, if you're winning 60% of the time, you're going to be ranking up pretty well. Other than that, I don't know what else to say. The Spell Pierce, I think, is good. The one-of Spell Pierce. The Soul Partitions, I never felt like those were super useful, but you know, if there was something else that was interactive, like as far as dispersal, that also gave us some card selection, I feel like maybe that's a place where this deck could improve. Again, it's hard to argue with these decks that have been played literally 1,000 times and have proven themselves in the current meta at a 60% win rate. Stock Up is good. We only have 2 of those in there, huh? It felt like we saw it quite a bit. Would you want a 4th Invasion of Arcavios? There were some times where we were digging for it and we didn't have it. Rather than one of these things, possibly. Again, really hard to argue with the deck list as it is. Maybe the Philagi Archaeologist is just not as necessary, although it does put cards in the graveyard. Hard to know, but I think it does what you want on the tin. Oh, I always keep doing that. It does what you want on the tin. And yeah, I don't really have much more to say. I hope you enjoyed it. I've been Mana Dad. I'm reminding you, Magic is a game. So fun. Even dads can enjoy it. Adios.